Gun split backfield, slot left at the Buffalo 34, 1st and 10. Jones pumps, long launch deep down the left side. It is picked off, sliding grab in the end zone by the Bills' Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde just snatched it away from him at the last moment.
That little play, bro. That might have been the greatest play I've ever witnessed, bro. Like on the field.
Jordan, what did you see from Micah on that play?
I told him on the sideline, that might have been the most unbelievable play I've ever seen on the field. I was playing man on tight end, and I saw Mac throw the ball in the air. It looked like the receiver had maybe a step, but Micah was there.
Hey! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
I got a late jump on it, honestly. I felt like I could have got an earlier jump. I didn't believe it right away. But when I knew he was throwing, I just put my head down and started running. I thought the ball was going to be at the receiver, and I just looked up at the last second, and the ball was there.
It should be no surprise to see Micah Hyde cover a lot of ground.
Hyde with a remarkable recovery.
That's a hell of a catch.
The Bills' safety seems to be all over the field. Coming out of nowhere,
Micah Hyde just rips the ball out, and then he recovers it.
making plays from everywhere.
Well, that's a big-time play by Micah Hyde. He reads it right from the start, and you can see him coming from this dead sprint right past every Jaguar.
I think Micah's athleticism, he doesn't get enough credit for it. A play that reminds me of his athleticism is going back 2 years ago against the Dolphins. He jumps up on an onside kick, spins in the air, catches it on one foot and goes and scores a touchdown for us.
Micah to the house! Micah Hyde, great ball skills at the high point, a pirouette, a 360 move.
He's one of the most athletic guys I've ever known. There's a picture of Micah, the Colts game last year in the playoffs, where they threw a jump ball, and the picture looks like he's 3 feet in the air. Like he's head and shoulders above everybody else, knocking the ball down.
Micah Hyde goes high, times it perfectly, and spikes the ball for the win.
I've seen him dunk out here on this rim.
Micah Hyde goes over the top of Deontay Johnson to bat that ball down.
I don't think he's bad at anything, like whether it's shooting basketball, whether it's, I'm sure he's probably good at golf too, but just an all-around athlete.
He's a football player, period, hands down. He's got the best film study habits that I've ever seen, next to like a quarterback or something maybe. He knows where he's supposed to be. He knows where the ball's gonna be.
High into the air, and Micah Hyde somehow came up with it.
Micah knows how to play this game. He is a football player.
Maybe Micah Hyde could dominate the links or the courts, but what he still does best is fly around the football field.
Micah Hyde got the tip pass and cruised into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown.
And it should be no surprise that the safety who was anywhere and everywhere once again turned up on the players list.
Best linebacker. Best linebacker.
Let's go.
That's us.
Let's get it done. Hit us on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hit us.
De'Vondre Campbell.
Yeah.
Just talk about his game.
Yeah.
Like what he brought to that.
Yeah, I was a fan of him when he was in Atlanta, actually.
De'Vondre Campbell has always made memorable plays, but isn't someone everyone always remembers. After his breakout season with the Packers, he'll be someone who's hard to forget.
It is a loss of 3. De'Vondre Campbell on the hit.
Hit it.
Huntley bouncing to the right. He's being chased. He's not going to get to the end zone. Taken down out of bounds. It's a sack for De'Vondre Campbell.
And you see what he did for Green Bay. That's why I feel like they was missing for a while since, probably like Blake Martinez left. They kind of fell off a little bit, but he getting them back up.
He uncomfortable back there in that pocket. He can't keep his eyes downfield.
Playing for his third team in 3 years, Campbell has often been passed on. That doesn't mean that it is ever easy to get a pass by him.
Many guys of that size, that build, not real good in coverage, but I feel like he's a real good cover guy, and I feel like that's what he thrives at the most.
Good protection initially. Throws it over the middle, intercepted. Devondre Campbell inside the 20, cutting right down near the 15-yard line.
Devondre Campbell had the ball thrown right to him.
And to have a guy like that in the middle of the field controlling everything, somebody you kind of on to make sure everybody's right where they need to be. And he got a Pro Bowl nod, and he got a big payday.
Throws right side, intercepted. Devondre Campbell out of bounds. And there is your dagger.
Campbell put a dagger in all the naysayers this season. He's the first Green Bay inside linebacker to be named first-team All-Pro since Ray Nitschke. He signed his first long-term contract extension, and it's his first time on the players list.
You got a fan to me. If you're a linebacker, you got that ball, you always gonna get my tip of the hat.
This Robert Quinn is an unstoppable force.
Here's why I love Robert Quinn. He was a state champion in wrestling in high school. A lot of people don't know that. All due respect to my basketball players, we're gonna go on the hardwood, we're gonna be real cool, shake them up, pull up, free throws, all that, right? Jump shot, fade away, all that. He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna put a headgear on, get sweaty, wrestle.
It's been some time since Robert Quinn last appeared on the Top 100. But some things never change.
I mean, he's unbelievable. I mean, I think there's just NFL Throwbacks Instagram page, and they posted, I guess he had a season where he had like 20 sacks. He was in St. Louis, and I was watching that like, what in the world? It's 8 years from that, right? So it looks like there's no drop off in those 8 years.
Quinn makes his return to the players list in record-setting fashion. His 18.5 sacks set a Bears franchise record and put him over 100 for his career.
Hey! Boy, how's this hell for you?
It's like every couple seasons, people like try and forget about Robert Quinn. Like he didn't have like 19 or 20 sacks one year. Like this is a guy who's got what 100 and something sacks.
Oh, did he find a fountain of youth? No, he's got the right mentality. He's a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. I understand the mentality. And he takes that mentality on the football field.
And nobody blocked the mighty Quinn.
Can't kill us. We're still around. No, we're not like roaches. You can't kill roaches, but I don't want to call us roaches, right? Like machines, man.
Down he goes! Sacked again! Robert Quinn, a resurgent year.
And it looks like there's zero drop-off in the way that he's moving and coming off the edge.
They get Mayfield, and down he goes! 94 shot out of a cannon to bring down Baker Mayfield.
As a defensive man, like coming off the edge, like how low he can get and keep that speed coming around the corner. A lot of defensive ends try and throw that, in their arsenal, but it's hard to do, and he's pretty dang good at it.
Just such a great story. I mean, this guy only had 2 sacks last year. He signed a big contract to come over, 5 years, $70 million, and there was questions whether he was worth it, but he's come on this year and just had an unbelievable year.
And that is the formidable Robert Quinn.
He's joined some good company. NFL players with 16 or more sacks in 13 games or less. T.J. Watt, Robert Quinn, Sean Merriman, and Reggie White.
He has just had a phenomenal season this year and just keeps producing.
Good penetration at the line of scrimmage. Was able to get into the backfield.
No way Tunyon could deal with Robert Quinn off the snap.
I will not be surprised. I'm actually expecting him to have a very similar season to what he had this past season.
Fred Warner for the toss of the coin.
What you think they're gonna call? Tails. Yeah? I've been seeing a lot of heads lately.
Tails is the call. 49ers have won the toss.
I don't lose! I don't lose!
Call the toss. Tails. Going tails, Fred Warner.
Oh yeah!
Tails never fails.
I don't lose! Tails never fails! Yeah, walk with a little swag now. Walk with a little swag now.
Who's the best linebacker not named Darius Leonard? Oh, man. Fred Warner, he's doing a great job of helping that 49ers get to the championship game as they did.
Fred Warner racks up tackles and coin toss victories. Just not other sexy stats, like sacks or picks.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
The players who vote acknowledge intangibles, immeasurables, the will to win.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Fred Warner! Oh, my God!
Love the way you play, man.
Mad respect.
Hey, brother, for real. Much respect, much respect.
Hey. If you think about a player that you have the most respect for, it's Fred Warner.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for the way he plays the game, the way he goes about his business.
Good luck, brother.
I got the most respect for him because of how he understands the game, how he sees the game. He's a quarterback. That's how he plays the defense. Playing Fred Warner, it's like playing chess.
Fred understands the way offenses are trying to attack their defense, plays off the front extremely well.
All we got to do in the back end is communicate. D-line, y'all keep causing havoc. Hey, corners, no deep balls, nothing cheap right here, all right?
Smart, fast, physical backer, covers ground.
Fred Warner reminds me of Luke Kuechly, low-key. Like, he's literally all over the field. No matter where the ball is thrown, he's on it.
He's covering tight end, punching the ball out.
We got to go punch the ball out, man.
A lot of guys won't wrap up, they'll just punch.
Warner punched it out.
One of the things that make Fred so good, he wraps with one and punches with the other. You're never gonna catch him out of position or like on an assignment bus. He's right where he's supposed to be, and you can tell he's a true leader of that defense.
Toss to Jones, and Fred Warner made the stop.
What backs give you the most problems?
None of them.
I love his energy. He's definitely one of those top linebackers in the game right now.
Here's Warner relishing another job with no statistic, fearlessly blocking a guard who outweighs him by almost 100 pounds.
I tried blocking for you, and I got laid out. I tried to put my head in there. I'm not going to lie, I fell over. You always want to see him doing good, but never better than you. You're a heck of a player, man. Every time you come around, like, you got to deal with Fred this week.
He squats like, I want to say he squats like 700, 800 pounds. It's like a truck or a tiger or a bear.
All those workout videos that he posts on social media pay off.
Like he could squat a bear. That's crazy.
John, you gonna give me some pops? Appreciate it.
Austin Ekeler popped onto the scene by posting his workout videos on social media.
He posted on Instagram maybe like 2 years ago. He was doing like pull-ups with one arm. I'm just like, all right, Austin, like we know you're strong.
Now he pops off the screen as much for his work on the field as in the gym.
People see Austin and you're like, oh, he play running back? Like, oh man, I'm about to go out here and do X, Y, and Z. Until you turn on the film, until you actually play against the guy, Austin's a very powerful, elusive little guy.
He's low to the ground, big legs. He's like a bowling ball. I remember I tried to tackle him one time, and it's hard to wrap him up.
Look at that, he's so low to the ground, and he's able to manage at least 5 out of it.
He's got a lane, 35, 40, still on his feet, 45, still on his feet, 50, still on his feet.
There are 3 guys all bigger than Austin Ekeler, and they couldn't bring him down.
One-on-one in the open space, that's a tough tackle for anybody to make. He can make you miss.
A lot of broken ankles down on that football field.
You can break the tackle.
The strength to be able to pull through a tackle to finish it off in the end zone.
Can lower his shoulder.
Just puts his head down and runs people over.
You can look like he's stopped or y'all should have had him for a loss. It's one missed tackle or one broken tackle, and then it's 20 yards later, it's 30 yards later, or it's a touchdown.
Ekeler has a man to beat, and of course he makes the first man, second man miss, still on his feet, touchdown! Chargers!
Ekeler is a rare back that has both the agility and quickness to excel in the open field, as well as the strength and power to succeed near the goal line.
Moves the pile down to the 4, down to the 3, down to the 2, down to the 1, across the goal line, touchdown!
And he is one of the NFL's best receivers out of the backfield.
I think he's one of those guys that, can easily have 2,000 scrimmage yards, a season.
How about Ekeler making history, the most touchdown receptions by an undrafted running back in NFL history?
Poyer, he is, he's a leader of this team.
Big drive coming up.
Hasn't got the recognition that he's deserved.
Jordan Poyer brings him down.
He's definitely a top 100 player.
Poyer is so underrated. He was a big reason why that defense really was the #1 defense all season. He can defend the run.
Big hit delivered by Jordan Poyer.
Great anticipation.
Poyer made a spectacular defensive play.
You can see it on film. He's one of the best.
No, I'm here. Everything you got, Ed. Everything you got. Let's go.
He's been unbelievable for us. Knocking the ball out on the sideline, or he's rising up and picking the ball off and trying to return it.
Picked off, intercepted by Poyer at the 40, and he gets hit from behind and dropped. Let's go!
Whenever I hear his name or the crowd roar, I look up. He's usually got the ball in his hand. He's just an all-around ball hawk.
Intercepted, picked up by Poyer.
He's as good as anybody else in the league at that position.
Safety Jordan Poyer snagged 5 interceptions in 2021.
It's going to be intercepted by Jordan Poyer,
resulting in his first All-Pro nod and a top 100 appearance.
Jordan Poyer seals the deal for the Buffalo Bills.
He's made so many plays for us this year, and hopefully he starts getting the recognition that he deserves.
We like that! Stop sleeping! Stop sleeping!
He's a guy that does his role, that does his part, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Ball awareness, ball hog, ball skills is all amazing there, but I would say that he's very smart. He knows the game of football.
And he's that guy, he's always right there, and he's not afraid to deliver a hit too.
Jordan Poyer shot through there and dropped him.
Jordan Poyer having an all-pro season this year at strong safety for the Bills.
It's on us, man! We gotta go! Let's go!
The intensity, the ball skills that he has.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I think if you look at his statistics this year, it blows you away.
He is sacked. Jordan Poyer finished him off.
He just has consistently done this since he's gotten here in Buffalo. He's only going to continue to get better.
Ooh. Be all right. I'm a strong mother. I'm going to have a blackout, but I'll be all right. Did you see that? CD did that? After the play, I took my helmet off, he came with his helmet and bang. Hey, is your head okay? No, my head's fine. I got a little cut, but I'm great. I had to have my helmet off when he came up the sideline, he pulled CD right to my face with his helmet. Ah!
Dak is amazing.
Dak Prescott, another comeback player that, that came back strong. Love playing against Dak.
In 2021, Dak Prescott finished among the top 4 quarterbacks in completion percentage, quarterback rating, and touchdown passes with 37.
Throwing into the end zone for Lamb. Caught it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, that's it. That's the standard right there. Stay on their ass.
Dak Prescott, man, was a baller, man, did his thing. He had a real big game against us.
Looking down the field, Lamb. 10, 5, victory.
A guy like that who can create plays, can put the ball anywhere.
Perfect throw. What an unbelievable throw by Dak Prescott to thread the needle.
was smart, good at getting guys lined up, good at pace and operation, and you never see him panic.
Hey, focus now. Focus, effort, and discipline. Nothing changes, right? Nothing changes. Focus, effort, and discipline. Nothing changes. One at a time. We're going to win this. Whatever it takes, A-Day. We're going to come up here. Let's go, Reggie. Let's go now.
I think Dak's in that top tier of quarterbacks.
What a strike from Dak Prescott. Blitz him, he throws it left, lands in the corner of the end zone, and he walks under the ball.
When you do match up well against his other players, his ability to extend the play, to run it, manage a game, just keeps getting better and better.
Put a red jersey on me and I can't go get a touchdown.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah, right.
He's the ultimate competitor.
Prescott still got it. Rolling left, pumps, runs to the goal line. Touchdown.
Dak takes a pretty good hit from Michael Walker, who is the linebacker for Atlanta. I kind of cringed a little.
I just had to reestablish my identity. I feel like people forgot that I'm a big mother. You know what I'm saying? I had to let them know.
A favorite play from last year? I feel like all of them, just being back out there for me, because everybody know I went through adversity the last 2 years. So just taking every snap last year, I feel like for me was a key moment.
I'm gonna ride for y'all, man. Let's ride for each other, bro. Let's fight for each other all night. I promise we're gonna like what we see. Fight for the man next to you, man. Let's go.
Fully recharged, Derwin James was back to being electric on the gridiron.
Chargers trying to spring it out. They do a great job. Derwin James.
You talk about an explosive tackle. He ran right through him.
One of those guys that's highlighted in the scouting report that you want to keep an eye on.
Hand off to Cook. There's Derwin waiting for him. No gain.
They feeling it. Keep hitting them. They feel it.
Tackles him strong inside the 5. That's one heck of a play by Derwin.
Go against guys like him, brings the best out of you, brings the best out of them. It's like that's the mode that you want to play in. Like you want to be challenged. He's a real deal.
Jackson, middle of the field, and a huge tackle. Ball down. Derwin James stripped it, and it is broken up by Derwin James.
I mean, there's so many blitzes that, you know, he's coming off the edge, like just kneeling the quarterback, you know, in the back.
Derwin James was shot out of a cannon.
Drilled Baker Mayfield in the back. Here comes Derwin on the blitz. Carr rolls it away. Nobody there.
He's a safety that really we all admire. He has the size, the speed, you know, he can defend the run, defend the pass, blitz. He can do it all. He's a total package guy and a total package body.
You heard that? No picks today. No picks today. Hey, that pissed me off, bro.
I remember he had a diving in the step. I want to say it was against the Broncos. Drew Lock was rolling out, try to get it out, and he come from out of nowhere and just dives. He has, you know, true ball skills. You know, he can be an impact defender.
He got a pick on me in the first game. He had outside leverage, I had an outside breaking route.
Throwing left, intercepted!
He won the rev, got the pick, and that was like a game sealer.
Derwin James just put this one to bed.
He's just so talented, he just hasn't been out there enough, but seeing him out there, man, he's probably one of my new favorite people to play against. But it's just like the war, the back and forth. It's just like, it's definite respect there at all times.
Hey, send that to me, G. All right.
All of us were happy for him to really see him play a full season.
Stay healthy, bro. Good to see you out here, bro.
But he's still, you know, one of the best versatile safeties in the league.
Every play I feel like was just surreal for me. I love playing football, and I'm a competitor, so I just had that urge, that itch to be back out there. That feeling of just knowing you could do something, but just having a chance to prove that you can do it, you know.
My level of concern of him is very low. I've been around this dude, man, since 2011. You think I give a damn what he doing today on August 24th?
I don't know if you know him, but he's an elder statesman of the NFL now, and he went to Ohio State, Cam Hayward.
Yeah, I definitely talking about Cam. Living Hall of Famer.
From Ohio State, number 97,
In terms of interior D lineman, I think Cameron Hayward is definitely top 2. Watch how he uses his hands. Watch how he uses his leverage on guys. The quarterback got something to worry about all game.
AP voters agreed, naming Cam Hayward first-team All-Pro alongside Aaron Donald. The 3rd time in the past 5 seasons he's been so honored.
Cam Hayward. I call him Killer Cam, just because he kills people's dreams. He makes it so tough on the guards trying to stop him.
I'm blessed. I'm on the right side of the line, and he spends a lot of time on the left side of the line. When he's on the side of the line, you better run the other way. That's real. If you run it at him, good luck.
He is the strongest defensive lineman in the league, but he got a lot more than just a bull rush.
intercepted. Cameron Hayward, an unbelievable play.
I think he was like 3rd or 4th on their team in tackles as like a D tackle, which is, crazy, but he just runs after the ball. Like he makes plays like 20 yards downfield when you're like, this guy shouldn't be making these plays.
How often do you see a guy that big chasing a play 35 yards down the field? That's a touchdown.
It would have been a touchdown.
He has this like left long arm that is better than, anybody else in the league. Honestly, once he gets locked in there, it's pretty tough to get it off there.
Watch him stick the one arm right in the chest and then hold him off. And then Watt off for the end zone.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
He has a devastating long arm that is just, it's so pleasurable to watch on film.
Cameron Hayward is stronger with one arm than most players in this league.
I love seeing it, it's just, it's one of the things I can watch day in and day out, just that nice long arm he has.
One of the great players and a no question Hall of Famer.
He's kind of like the granddad of the team, Like he's the one that will pull guys to the side, give him a pep talk.
Keep going. There's so much more game. You gotta finish this game. Finish this game.
As much as TJ Watt gets the headlines, Cam Hayward is the heartbeat.
Damn, man, you too, brother. You already know, love playing against you, man. You're a legend, dog. You too, legend.
Yeah,
you too, man.
Keep balling, bro.
Hell of a man, dude.
You too, bro.
Keep going, man. Really happy for you, man. Great career. You've had a great career. Sure, it ain't over yet. I know that.
He's a freak athlete. He hang clean 400 pounds. I feel like I've seen him do a backflip. He can jump out of a pool.
Everywhere I go, it's always, you were the guy who jumped out of the pool. I was like, yeah. I didn't think it was like that big of a deal.
After I seen it, I tried to do it, but I messed up my shin.
Harder than it looks. Eventually able to do so, but not on the first try. I'll give you that. Impressive.
Keep showing you the best in the league, baby.
I'm really a big fan of his game. I see a lot of myself when I look at him. He continues to take these huge progressive steps.
Good block from the All-Pro Tristan Wirfs, their right tackle.
He's strong.
See Tristan Wirfs out here on the perimeter against Azeez Ojulari.
He throws into the ground like you're supposed to. That's a great block.
And he's really athletic.
They're going to have Gronk block down and get the athletic Wirfs outside and around.
Great block on the edge by Wirfs.
Longest play of the game, a 30-yard romp by Rojo.
And that's textbook. He's just great position. He's always in great position as a pass protector.
Wirfs attributes his superb technique to his background as a wrestler.
There's just so much that can transfer from the wrestling room onto the football field. Leverage, using your hands, spatial awareness, just being able to trust your body and be able to keep your balance in certain scenarios, I think, is really beneficial.
Come boys, gotta get aggressive and go fight him, all right? Yep.
A little advice from Tom Brady has also contributed to Wirf's success.
The first thing he told me my rookie year was don't get beat fast and don't get beat inside. And he said, we'll be all right if you don't do those two things. I was like, sounds good.
In 2 years, Wirfs has only allowed 3 sacks, which has enabled the GOAT to continue his assault on the record books.
600 touchdown passes for Tom Brady.
It's hard to protect the pocket passer, especially a Tom Brady type, because not too many people Tom can outrun.
My belly ain't looking good in this. It's white.
Like, he's going up against some of the best defensive linemen in the league and like stopping them in their tracks.
He got a murderer's row in his division, Carolina and the Saints. Some of the best edge guys in the league. Him and Cam Jordan going at it. Those matchups are pretty intense.
He even managed to get revenge on Khalil Mack after he schooled Wirfs during his rookie year.
After Khalil tossed me, the whole year people tagged me on Instagram, Twitter, messaging me the video. I've been thinking about it all year and I've circled on my calendar. I did a lot better that game. Just the improvement I've made, that's what I've been proud of.
The offensive line has been really good for Tom Brady.
He's a really good dude. Always upbeat, kind of like a big kid, man.
He's a freak!
He's very humble.
Let's do it. What do you say, boys? Huh?
Here we go.
Because of that, he's always open to learning. I think he wants to be great. The way he works and how much he cares about his teammates, I don't see how you can not love Tristan Wirfs.
He slams through the middle, untouched. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
He's just kind of scratching the surface of what he can do. And I think he could be like one of the best tackles of the league for 10+ years.
Let's go! I can't jump that high.
Way to pick us up today. Way to pick us up today. Let's go, man. Let's go. Love you, Ted.
I guess we should talk about your quarterback.
We got a lot of players on here, huh? I was gonna say, yeah, we got a lot of good players, man.
That boy Herbert be putting that. He nice, bro. Damn, that's a good ball. I'm like, bro, he got the body, he got the arm. I know he's smart.
A lot of good quarterbacks. Where do you rank Herbert?
I rank him in the top 5. You see the numbers and what he's doing now, so he's only gonna get better from there.
How does a second-year player get his peers to bow and vote him onto the top 100? By making throws like this.
My boy got that cannon. It's one thing everyone knows. I feel like he can be one of those guys that, as we see time going away, Ben going away, I think he can be one of those guys one day.
Luckily, I don't have to play against him. Justin is one of those generational guys.
He's behind the 50, about the 45. Ball drops on the 5. Ugh. It's on a rope, no air on it either. 50 yards on a rope for a tug. Oh my goodness.
They do a lot of those rollouts and then throw back across. He rolled out and threw like a post back across the field.
Touchdown, Mike Williams. Are you kidding me?
I was kind of like, that was pretty impressive.
Just composure, Justin's so chill under pressure. He wasn't perturbed by anything that we were doing. He just steps up around the pressure. You want a quarterback that can not be worried about the rush, be worried about what's downfield. I hit him 3 or 4 times that game.
Pocket collapse and takes a shot downfield. Has a man. Caught Mike Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
He's just so calm and patient to let things develop.
That was a flick of the wrist, and that thing traveled 50 yards in the air.
I mean, no base, and he can be getting hit on the legs and make a throw. He's definitely a special talent.
The Chiefs have found out how frustrating it can be to face Herbert.
The Chiefs defense had him in a pickle. Justin Herbert had pressure in his face.
In 4 games, he's had 13 total touchdowns.
Caught, end zone, touchdown, Chargers.
Perhaps the most impressive? Keenan Allen looked open, but the Chiefs were poised to jump the route. Herbert avoided the pick and got the 6.
He was able to pump and still hold on to the ball, allowed the defender to clear.
Herbert holds the NFL records for passing yards and touchdown passes in a player's first 2 seasons, with 9,350 yards and 69 touchdowns.
Now your season's on the line, and it's 4th and 21.
It's hard not to get excited for year 3.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers!
We all see, what type of player Herbert is. It's his second year, and the guy's doing incredible things.
Stay healthy the rest of your life. You too, big guy. You too, man. Keep growing, man. You're awesome, bro. Dominate your man, dominate your gap, and make a statement from the first play of the game, baby. And let's have fun. Need you now, Chris.
Hesitation out. Chiefs try to get pressure. They do, and sack Mayfield. Chris Jones, stone cold, throws a pile of rocks on Mayfield.
When he's inside a 3 technique, he's about as good as you're going to see.
She's trying to get a rush on Burrow. They do, and smoke him at the 42-yard line. Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, one of the best I've seen. He's one of the guys you can staple to the chest. He'll take your hands like you're a child, lift him up, and just move you to the side.
Chris Jones on cue.
Where it's just this overwhelming amount of power that you have to respect at all times.
So much power, but he has so much speed and quickness as well. And so you go to block the guy and you're like, all right, he's gonna bull rush, but then he has these hands where he can lift guys' hands off of him.
Chris Jones does such a nice job when he's lined up in that A gap. He's got such quick hands. He's able to get around those blockers quickly.
Pad level wise, as a D lineman, it's one of the first things you learn how to get off low. He's got a weird ability where he's standing straight up, but he'll just be tossing people to the side and make plays.
Chris Jones, that is his 4th sack of this game.
It's mano a mano. And who's going to win? And Chris Jones wins this battle. He's able to get Zach Martin off balance. He comes around. He's had quite a day, Chris Jones has.
He's a Mississippi guy. He's got a different country strength to him. He'll just throw people around with, effortlessly.
Prescott's in trouble. He'll be sacked by Chris Jones. Chris Jones played it as perfect as you can play it.
Front 4 against A5. We are better. We're going to collapse the pocket.
He'll sacked at the 19. Chris Jones, stone cold.
He is one of the most talented big men I've ever been around.
And the ball is now dumped off and caught, but it'll be a loss of 7 yards. Chris Jones.
He's a threat because you don't know what you're going to get with him, and his quick step and explosiveness is pretty impressive.
Quick enough to get to the edge, bullish enough to collapse the pocket, Chris Jones' skill set is just about as good as it gets for an interior defensive lineman.
I think Aaron Donald's in a world of his own, but I think Chris Jones is like a close second.
Let's go! Let's go! Mixon doing an end zone dance with his teammates. The dance that I did, I can't do like, whoo, whoo. That was like a line dance at a wedding. Was it the electric slide? Them big guys had to come through, go crazy on the 1-2 line. Woo. Big steppers. Big steppers. Big steppers. We can't get satisfied, bro. We gotta keep that going, man. I'm trying to turn up some more. There's only more to come. And there's only more to come.
First of all, I wanted to say I did franchise this year, and I drafted him on my franchise first round. I'm gonna be honest with that. It's his balance, for real, for real. Yards after contact, for real, for real. He's very patient, waiting on his hole, but when you see it, it's kind of like a straight line speed, like out of there.
Man, Joe Mixon turned on the Jets. He turned on the afterburners up the sideline.
This is like one of my plays right here on Madden, for real.
Joe Mixon is the first of the Cincy triplets to make the list. For real, for real. His top 100 debut comes before teammates Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Great job, Joe! But I'm trying to make a home run, like 60, 70. You blocking or what? On me.
I'm going to go with Joe.
Joe Mixon or Joe Burrow?
Joe Mixon.
What is that?
I think Joe Mixon would makes it go.
You already know.
If you watching games, Joe getting a tough 6 yards, so they ain't never behind the chain.
You gotta believe. Do all the little things.
Man, Joe just cool back there. Cool and calm, just run the football, like after the play. Like, what's up, Joe? Like, what's up? Joe's just different. He's different in general, but it's a good different, though.
He's one of those dudes that I can't pinpoint what he does best, but he's just a tough tackle for whatever reason.
Joe Mixon, he runs hard, and he's hard to tackle. When you tackle him, even if he may fall back, you're still gonna feel it.
Boy, 28 heavy, man. Wow, that big got so low.
Right, he's not gonna really try to run you over. He's trying to fall over.
Get it to a guy like Joe Mixon. What DB wants to tackle this guy in the open space?
No, thank you. James Pierre, your athletic supporter, is back at about the 35-yard line.
In 2020, Mixon missed 10 games on injured reserve. In 2021, he made up for lost time, racking up nearly 1,900 scrimmage yards in 20 games played.
Joe Mixon got injured, and I saw him get injured. And I remember seeing him in the facility, and he just always had this look. He felt like he let his teammates down. And that's how he treated the entire football season.
Joe Mixon, you talk about finishing a run. Man, a Shevitz.
That's a man that's running with a point to prove. I'm falling forward. Whoever's in my way, we all going forward. Because I have a point to prove to the guys I let down because I got injured. And that's Joe's attitude. That's the attitude of the team.
Mixon's gonna throw. Touchdown.
Just so y'all know, and he can pass.
I've always been a huge fan of DeAndre Hopkins, even before he became a teammate of mine. Someone put D-Hop. Just the things that he does, the kind of respect that he commands on the field, it can be a defensive coordinator's nightmare.
He's definitely a great player. Real talented, great hands. He gets open, and even if it's a 50-50 ball, a lot of times he comes down with it.
It is caught for a touchdown by D-Hop. D-Hop caught it.
Despite playing in only 10 games, DeAndre Hopkins scored 8 touchdowns.
And it's caught in the back of the end zone by Hopkins, and he got his feet down for the touchdown. What a catch.
He got his feet down.
Hopkins' numbers may have been down, but his highlight reel plays and respect from peers are still elite.
Hop's a great player, physical player. I mean, he's a guy that's initiating the contact. I mean, not many receivers, I feel, do that.
Wow, DeAndre Hopkins broke a tackle. It looked like he was dead to rights.
Stabbed the pig out of the air and brought it in for a touchdown catch.
So that's someone that's going to go up and get it, and definitely that's trying to make a top 10 play on you.
4th and 2 on the Bears 20. Looks right, throws a deep ball right side in the end zone, and it's caught. Do they rule inbounds or out of bounds? Out of bounds, incomplete. Now the officials are having a conversation. Might they change the call? They do. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins.
Give him the ball.
I definitely think he's saying, hey, if I got a one-on-one, let me get an opportunity at it, because he gets a lot of one-on-one opportunities and he makes majority of them.
DeAndre Hopkins was being pressed at the line of scrimmage. He converted that into a fade.
They don't like one-on-one matchups no more. Huh? I said they don't like one-on-one matchups no more.
His catch radius is crazy. He goes up, attacks the ball, high points it.
Keep on going downfield on them. Keep on going downfield on them.
Hopkins got behind his man. It's caught.
Guess who's there? DeAndre Hopkins.
What a great grab by one of the best to ever do it.
Great hands. He's a playmaker, a dog.
He's crazy when it comes to football. He gets out of situations that, like, how did he get out of?
Jackson to throw, pocket collapsing, he backpedals, pumps once, sidesteps a tackler, runs to the right, 15, pumps, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown!
He makes throws that you're like, what's going on?
Jackson left his feet.
He's like a wizard. A wizard. A wizard. A wizard. A wizard.
it's hard to read and be patient against a player like that. You have to be so patient. And it's like, okay, I want to get him before he gets started, because once he gets started, he can make anybody miss.
Lamar Jackson with a magic show.
I'd probably say he's the most dangerous player in the whole NFL with the ball in his hands. It's very, very hard to tackle him. I think most people think that everybody's in the NFL should be able to tackle him. That's not necessarily how it works.
You do everything right up until that moment, and he still makes you pay for it.
I don't know whether to go low or go high, because he got so many tricks in his bag.
Every step is almost another move and another defender going flying by.
On play action, he riding the play action out. You don't know if he's about to take off or he's on Mark Andrews right behind the linebackers.
Jackson used play action to get the linebackers to fight and found Mark Andrews.
Through 8 weeks, Lamar Jackson was near the top of the MVP race with 2,200 yards passing and 600 rushing. Through week 12, the Ravens were the 1 seed, but injuries ruined a promising season.
Just a beautiful throw by Lamar Jackson.
You got to be disciplined when you're out there. So, I mean, you want to stay on your guy and cover on the duration of the play. It was one play, we cover him, but I mean, it was longer than a regular play.
He's way back at the 30-yard line, being chased by Garrett. Throws the ball over the middle. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. Unbelievable.
Kind of peeking back there like this play's not over yet, but you see him scrambling around, running, juking people, still keeping his eyes down the field, able to deliver ball down the field.
It's a 13-yard touchdown pass, but he launched it from the 30-yard line because Garrett was all over him.
I'm happy I'm not on the other side of that. Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney, those are two fast guys. Those are definitely not anybody slow.
Let me tell you how good this play was by Lamar Jackson. Not only does he beat the blitz, but at the end of it, Myles Garrett comes over and shakes his hand. I know he said, that was unbelievable. What are you going to do?
They letting him act like Houdini.
Garrett went over, shook his head. Jadeveon Clowney threw his helmet.
When I see you like turn it, I'm like, just stay there. Perfect. He hit my hand while I was throwing it to him.
You just never know what he's going to do next.
Herbert to throw, and now middle of the end zone, caught. Herbert to Keenan Allen. And in a sea of red, there is a beautiful spot of powder blue. And he's got himself a heck of a souvenir.
Who was that you got the box? That's my brother and pops. LA in the building, let's go.
Keenan Allen.
Yes, sir.
He's truly a great football player. Just having consistently amazing years every single year.
Fresh off a career-high 106 receptions, Keenan Allen makes his 5th straight appearance on the top 100.
Keenan's different, man. He might not look like the fastest, but when he runs his routes, he's the quickest thing out there.
For some reason, we don't talk about him year in, year out, having the stickiest of the ickiest of the routes. You can't press him online. It's just bad business.
His feet and his route running, there's really not much I have to say about him. Everybody already knows. He has that shake and he has that movement where he's just such a fluid player.
Talk about breaking ankles. There are bones left on football fields everywhere that Keenan Allen has played on.
Keenan Allen just knows how to get open against any coverage and any defense.
Keenan Allen is someone else that I think, release package-wise and his ability to do things. The best receivers play like a point guard in basketball. They change their tempos up. They don't play at full speed at all times. You keep a little gas in the tank to be able to create that burst, create the separation when you need it. The most beautiful things about playing receiver, I think Keenan Allen kind of embody that.
Herbert, here comes the rush, throws toward the end zone, caught! Touchdown! Chargers! On 3rd down, no surprise, they call number 13's number and it goes for 6.
He's big time in the clutch. 3rd down, 4th down, in the red zone, 2-point conversions. I mean, you could probably bet your bottom dollar that, he's going to get the ball somehow, some way.
3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Chargers. Herbert throws underneath, caught at the goal line, touchdown! Keenan Allen!
Keenan Allen. We know he's one of the best third down receivers in the National Football League.
That's the closer right there.
I mean, teams know it. You know, we knew it one time. Third down, fourth quarter.
You're just going to get the ball to Keenan Allen, let him go up and shake his guy and throw it to him.
There it is. Great call, Tony.
They motioned them into like the bunch. And we actually had a double on them. But they converted and they ended up winning that game.
The captain in the clutch again.
Washington game, we needed a big third down conversion towards the end of the game, and we kind of put them in a bunch, running like an option route.
3rd and 4. Herbert to pass. Middle of the field, caught. Keenan Allen to the 5-yard line, and that is going to ice it.
I remember just being that play like on the sideline and okay, it's for the money, third down. Everybody knows who's getting the ball. You can't do nothing about it.
Perfect job by Keenan Allen.
I've got a lot of respect for Kevin Byard. Playing pass game, run game. I mean, he's coming down playing the box.
Monday night in Nashville, baby, these lights is bright. And that's when the stars come out, though.
Incredible football player.
Go ahead and live your dream today, man. That's what it's about, dog. Go live your dream. Let's go, DB's on 3. 1, 2, 3, DB.
Byard is one of the best safeties in the game. He's top shelf. Range, communication, anticipation.
Fires downfield. The ball is intercepted. Byard, the mayor of Murfreesboro. What a great play.
And he's a football dude. He loves the game.
Going to throw it. Fires right side. Intercepted. Byard. 20, 10, 5, end zone. Kevin Byard.
Really good player. You know, obviously got me last year. Nice play.
Yeah, I remember this play like it was yesterday. He's disguising the coverage right now. Too high, but he's definitely buzzing down up underneath. He knows the quick out is coming. Pick 6. That's definitely KB. Ball hawk.
We had to turn up in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying?
Really such a multiple player, could play all different spots. Fits in that defense so perfect. Physical, fast, good ball skills, everything you'd want.
Ball skills, a crazy amount of picks, you know, since he's been in the league. A game changer.
Since 2017, Kevin Byard has 23 interceptions.
Ball up in the air. Intercepted. Byard.
Best in the league among safeties.
I think he's one of the best safeties in the game.
The AFC Defensive Player of the Month for October.
One of the young guys I'm really impressed with his game.
Kevin Byard gets to the quarterback.
Where else y'all want to be? Let's go. I can look you in your eyes, I know you're ready. I can look you in your eyes and tell you ready. Hey, man, all the talk this week has been about them. I always tell y'all, it's all about us. Every single play, set the tone. Make the remember this, man. Let's go ahead and ride. Bring the day. Bring the energy, man. Let's go.
It's not all about turnovers. Byard also led his team in tackles.
When y'all talk about who the best in the league, come on now. Stop playing with me.
Those are the guys that you want to play against. You know, you want to play the best of the best, and he is one of the best. I got nothing but respect for him.
It's all about domination. It's about to be a heavyweight match. Get to the ball, smack somebody out.
There's a lot of young safeties that are doing some things, but I think he probably stands out the most to me.
Big time players, man, make them big time plays. I run this. I run this.
There's a lot of backs I can think of. You know, obviously Jonathan Taylor, he's a stud. You know, he could do it all. Guys like Nick Chubb, he's another one, very similar to Taylor. They run downhill with bad intentions. Those two, they definitely stick out to me. Nick Chubb is fire. Nick Chubb is fire. Don't say a word. Y'all know Nick?
There's some guys that are high maintenance, some guys that are low maintenance. Chubb is no maintenance.
No maintenance.
No maintenance.
Oh, that's good to hear.
He shows up, does his thing, doesn't say.
Nick Chubb's play does plenty of talking. In 2021, he rushed for over 1,250 yards at over 5.5 yards per carry.
Oh my goodness.
The way he hits the hole, his balance, I mean, you better bring it with him. he's not in the game, they're not the same team.
He's everything to the offense. I mean, the guy he's the engine. He makes everything go.
What do you want, Coach? Run Nick Chubb. How many touches has Nick got? I like when 24 is out there.
The way he works, you know, in the weight room, on the field, the way he practices and carries himself is just as impressive. You know, the great part about him is you only got to hold your block for a little bit, and there's a chance you're going to break a long one.
Wow. I see they motion the tight end over. That's a running formation. I remember that when we were playing them. He felt that 3 technique, went outside the tackle, trying to come downhill. He feels that and was fast enough to outrun that, but then get right downhill and find that lane. And he's too big and too fast from there. It's over.
You just can't let 24 get out by himself. He's too hard to tackle. Like, every time somebody tackle him, he earned that. He not just getting tackled. His acceleration is dumb. He missed like 3 games. He's the 3rd leading rusher in the league.
But I think people forget about him because he's so quiet.
I think so too. I think so too.
I always been told closed mouths don't get fed. Yeah,
He's like a prototype running back, you know, good speed. He'll run you over. His stiff arm is mean.
I'm so glad to have him on my side because, you know, my personal opinion, he's the best back in the league.
Let's go!
Money Andrews is what they call him.
Well, he's the guy they look for. Mark Andrews having an all-pro year.
Deep drop, throws middle. Andrews caught it, and he's over the middle of the field. Troy Hill trying to drag him down.
They can't bring him down! Wow, he's a beast!
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The connection him and Lamar have, it's almost like they're just playing pitch and catch, like, hey, just get open whatever way you can, and it works out well.
Lobs it to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a play, man, what a play.
They drafted him. We were on the same team in the same meeting room for an entire season. Had a very calm nature about him, you know. He wasn't really getting worried or shaken about things that happen when you're a rookie.
Make a play. Get open.
And the plays he was making, I knew from the jump, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be the real deal.
That's the way to show up.
For one, he's a great blocker.
He a true tight end. He not a tight end that should play wide receiver.
And look at the blocking on the perimeter. Look at Andrews setting the edge right there, and then Marquise Brown doing what he does.
He doesn't blow you away with his speed, but he has great hands and athleticism.
Let's go, win your one-on-ones.
When it's one-on-one for a tough catch, you know, he's gonna make that catch.
How do you defend him, right? Do you want to put a linebacker, a safety? Do you want to put a corner? With the size that he has, it's such an advantage.
Watch this, young blood.
His routes are really very smooth. He reminds me of the Travis Kelce's, remind me of the Wallers, you know, just finding the spot.
All day. Appreciate you, bro.
Watching his tape, there's not too many linebackers that can guard him. You know, they usually put a safety on him. So it's usually a mismatch there. I think he had 2 touchdowns against us.
What a heck of a route by Mark Andrews. Watch him go out, come in here, and then loop back around. Okaruke, he can't match the pattern quick enough.
Mark Andrews, he's killing the Colts tonight.
He knows leverage, knows when he's getting doubled. The great ones that can beat double teams when they see him coming are like crazy special. He's savvy.
Andrews came across the field to realize he was in man. The linebacker grabbed him. Josh Johnson threw a perfect football. Andrews tumbles into the end zone.
It's 2 tight ends, a YY set to the right. It's a formation you'll see Kelsey in a lot, you'll see me in a lot. He's running a shallow cross to get the linebacker to bite him in the corner to pass him. He takes it up top, and if it's ever a one-on-one with him with a linebacker, or a lot of people for that matter, he's gonna win that matchup.
Mark can do it all. He's definitely one of the best tight ends in the league, and he will be for a lot of years to come.
Throws on the run. It's a wobbler up for grabs for Andrews, who comes back forward, makes the one-handed grab.
That was a good-ass one-hand grab down here. Yeah.
But Dalvin Cook announced that he'll be changing his number this season to the one he wore before he reached the NFL, number 4.
Ooh, I like it. It's pretty good, don't it?
He doesn't really look like he's trying to run fast, but he'll outrun your angle like that.
And he is loose to the right side.
He glides.
He's got the total package for a running back. Fast, strong. Definitely one of the top 3 runners.
Cousins to Cook for a first down. Carries Van Der Esch for a while till Hooker can come get him. Dalvin Cook looking very much like Dalvin Cook. He ran right by Van Der Esch.
Can't nobody in the league hold me, bro. I'm telling you.
Definitely not near the goal line.
He cuts that thing back inside, gets held up, and just continues to fight and bounce and spin and fight his way to break the plane and get the touchdown.
And remember, Cook can book.
Gives it to Dalvin. They're not going to catch him around the left side.
Cook's genius is seeing the hole, wherever it is, then exploiting it. Practically instantly. He's always ready to explode.
I like 33, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like 33, bro. He aggressive.
Few can burst through the line like him.
Tell you what, Dalvin Cook is running with a head of steam.
It's got to be a lonely feeling with a lot of space in between you when you're in a safety that's in between the goal line and Dalvin Cook.
Right there, right there. Handoff goes to Dalvin. There! And Dalvin gets into the end zone.
All I can say is, wow. We didn't game that.
Hard to handle a back who's as comfortable receiving as he is running.
Just like pure ball carrier with it, just being elusive, good speed, good wiggle. He's top 3 for me.
Toss right to Dalvin, turns it up to the 15, gets the 20, gets the edge to the 30. One man to beat. Go get him, Dalvin, to the 50, back to the 40, to the left, to the right. He's to the 25. 66-yard run by Dalvin.
It was Dalvin who ended up running about 90 yards on that play, bending it all the way back to the Vikings bench to get that thing to the second level.
He's the best back in the NFL. So, I mean, him coming and doing this we expect that.
He runs angry through contact.
Angry? Nope. Just doing his thing his way.
Dalvin domination.
All right, let's do top 100.
Did I make the list?
You in fact did.
Do you still sleep with your pink teddy bear at night that you told me yesterday?
No, but I do have my blankies.
I actually appreciate his sense of humor. It's like a little dark to it.
I slept with those until I was way too old. They're probably burnt somewhere.
You get a prevailing wind in here?
I don't pay attention to the wind.
Don't let the lighthearted demeanor fool you.
Hey, I hope they got that on TV. What you did, man? You got your left.
Joey Bosa is all business.
I've always watched Joey Bosa. Crazy ability to just manhandle opposing tackles.
Here comes Bosa, Mahomes, and that ball is on the ground. On the ground, the Chargers are on it.
The dude is an absolute problem. Probably one of the best I've ever seen with his hands.
Watch his left hand, and not just go for the sack, go for the ball. And this guy is an absolute master with his hands. Stab him inside, come back outside.
He's wrecking shop out there for sure.
Sacks aren't as rewarding unless you go and get the ball these days, so it's something that's really on my mind when I'm rushing.
Carr sets his feet, hit, ball is out!
Sometimes you don't even see the ball, it's just that you beat the man and you're reaching to that point, that last-ditch effort to reach out and grab the ball. My muscle memory every single day in practice, working that reach.
9.5 sacks, 6 of them are strip sacks.
The way he moves when he rushes, it's hard for offensive tackles to get a beat on him. Because he never comes with the same move.
I
I might get fancy. If I'm rushing the guard again, I might get a little fancy in there. I'm thinking inside cross chop to outside spin.
He like back and forth on his toes and then bob out, I'm doing this move. Or it's step, step, I'm bulling.
Look at this bull rush. You're just gonna walk McCary right back into Jackson.
Or it's step, 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 then I'm swiping, I'm using my outside moves.
He's got Glennon ball on the ground.
It's very technical.
A perfect swim move. Bosa did an incredible job right there.
Bosa just got past Trey Smith. That's the first sack Smith has given up this season.
He get to the quarterback in a very efficient way.
It's a Bosa bomb.
I'm a football fan, but that's one guy I make sure I watch.
So I'm gonna go boom, like I'm gonna, and then bam, straight into him.
The combination of physical dominance and superiority mixed with technical eliteness. There's no, we're gonna attack this in this game. There's none of that.
What a play by Bosa. He does it again.
The best.
I got you.
I think what makes Bobby so special is his consistency. And I think that consistency shows up every day.
It's amazing, the productivity from Bobby.
He'll go down as one of the best linebackers to ever play this game.
Bobby Wagner, he's still, doing what he's doing, so you gotta give him respect there. But when I say about that true relentless effort, he's a monster.
What a play by the all-pro middle linebacker.
Bobby Wagner right up the gut.
He's always been one of the best to do it since he came in the league, and he's a ball hawk as well.
Bobby Wagner with a great job on coverage.
He's physical, fast, he can do it all.
That boy Bobby putting on a clinic at linebacker.
He could go around you.
Wagner wraps him up and brings him down.
Or he could go through you.
This is a heck of a play by Bobby Wagner.
When you have that type of linebacker, you got to give a lot of respect to, especially with seeing how you're going to attack him and block him. Also, a guy that could drop back and catch interceptions.
It's intercepted. Bobby Wagner with the pick.
For some reason, when he plays the Niners, there's something that just comes out of him. And I'm on the sideline. I got to watch it every time. He's just popping out in zone coverage in the window. And Jimmy didn't see him, and he catches the first one of the season.
What a play by Bobby Wagner. Ball awareness.
Just little things like that. He always just shows up when he plays us.
Let's go. Time to get a stop.
He's a guy that I love playing against. I think he does all the little things right. He's flying around the field every single time.
Great play by Bobby Wagner.
You can have two guys on him, he's still going to figure out a way to make the play.
Bobby Wagner comes up to stick a shoulder pad into Gibson's chest.
Future Hall of Famer. He's always there and he's always making plays.
Hey, they don't score. No points. Hey, no points.
He's one of those guys that, the older he gets, it's almost like the better he gets. He's a very good player, and you always know where he is for sure.
He's phenomenal from the time he came in as a rookie to now. Just a smart player, always in the right spot, making plays in the backfield. He's so fast and so disruptive.
You got to take at least a piece off of the guy. It's fast. Bobby Wagner is fast.
Not just fast, but furious. In the past decade, no player has taken down a ball carrier more than all-pro linebacker Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner, a do-it-all middle linebacker, one of the best to ever play this game.
In 2021, he recorded over 100 tackles for the 10th straight season, a streak he'll look to continue as a Los Angeles Ram.
I think he's one of the best players to ever play this game at that position. And just his ability to go get the quarterback and go get the ball carrier. He's a force.
What a play by number 54.
I always tell him that I have much respect for his game. I love competing against him because I feel like he's one of the best in the game, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Hey. I've been coaching 10 years at linebacker in the NFL, man. It's always a pleasure to watch you play, man. You're a Hall of Famer. Tremendous player.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Number one, his speed. His physicality when he gets his hands on you. He's a smart player for real. That's what I like about him, for real.
Yeah, Quinn's huge. I mean, just a huge human being, putting guys in the dirt.
One time in practice, I ran into him.
He didn't flinch, but I feel like I got hit by a car.
Like, that's what you don't see with a lot of big men. Now, a lot of big people don't want to run 30, 40 yards down the field because you got to line up again and go against the same people. He makes contact with his first block right here. You get to see his key and like, okay, he's gone. Who do I need to get to? And he's not searching. He's like, oh, I found my key, I'm gonna go get to that person. That's what you really want to see in an offensive lineman that gets that full effort, that doesn't care if they're gonna line up again. As a small guy in that backfield, what you don't want to see is a 330-plus man come get you. You see him backpedaling. Oh no, I'm good, I'm good.
Did you see me ahead of you? Yeah. I was all the way in the end zone, and you got caught, you're slow.
If you look at the ball carrier and they're running with the ball down the field, he's running right behind them every time to help them finish the play and be the first one to help them up when they get tackled.
He's a mauler, but he's also he's technical. His fundamentals are great. That's what makes him the kind of player he is.
Yeah, when he get his hands on you, you gonna feel it for real. And it's gonna be like that every play though. Like, he's not gonna get up. He an all-around good player, pulling, fast, sideline to sideline. He be beating me there sometimes.
You see how he latched on, he running down the field, man. You don't see many offensive linemen rolling down the field like that.
They're reaching, and when he get his hands on you, going for a ride. Looks about right, going for a ride.
Playing hard, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hell of a player, man.
Thank you.
He's a physical player, and that's kind of his trademark. Is he's athletic and he can move and stuff, but he just physically wears guys out.
I get fired up when I see him, when I see the pancakes.
You good? Yes, sir. Yep.
I'm like, I never let nobody do that to me.
After giving up just 1 sack in 2021, it's no wonder Quenton Nelson is the top-ranked guard on the players list.
He loves the game, and he shows it.
Go, boys!
Technique, hand placement, footwork, and then at the end of the day, just the finish and the drive that he plays with makes him one of the best offensive linemen in the game.
Matt, have you sat down with us before, top 100?
I don't believe so. Yeah, that's egregious for you guys to let Matthew go. Well, he's been in the league, 35 years now? Is that right?
Do you have a favorite play from last year?
Yeah.
It talks about that no-look pass.
Yeah, favorite play from last year is probably that play. A lot of hours, a lot of trust going into that.
Cooper Kupp makes the catch.
Needed it at that point in the game to get us down there with a chance to win it. Might be the best no-looker we got all year.
This is Matthew Stafford, who's now just going to take over the game.
You talk about being reactive as a quarterback. You take what the defense gives you. It's that all the time. And I think a lot of times he says, screw that, I'm going to take what I want. What he does with his eyes and manipulating defense.
He's going to move that safety and then wait for Cooper Kupp.
I'm going to move this guy, and I'm going to throw this where I want to throw it.
He got the safety to go the opposite way and turned him all the way around.
That, I think, is a special trait of his.
There was one throw to Robert Woods on a dagger cut. I was for sure the ball was coming to me. Looked off like he was coming to me, and then really ended up just moving the defender and ripping it in there to Robert Woods.
Stafford throws, completes to Woods.
On the no look, you got me again. You almost got him. You don't have that throw unless you do it.
No look was unbelievable.
Man, Stafford is so underrated from just a pure talent perspective. All the sidearm throws and the no-look passes, he's been doing those things.
I think he's been a top 5 quarterback since he's been in the league. He just was in Detroit. Now he's in LA, he's shining, man.
It was, kind of like night and day, what I'm saying, from what they had before to what they got now with him.
His quarterback vision is tremendous. He has a timer in his head that is tremendous.
All right, here we go. Hey, be ready for this one up and down quick, all right?
Knowing timing is one thing.
I told him to be ready for it quick. Yeah. Great job, kid.
knowing when it's your time is an even better thing. The 2021 playoffs were Matthew Stafford's time.
All the marbles right here, guys.
30-something seconds left. For him to keep his poise and not settle to go in overtime, that's why you got a guy like him.
He's got Kupp running down the hash marks. He reels it in at the 15.
You know, he got them to the Super Bowl. He made plays when they needed to make plays.
Hang in the pocket with confidence and put the ball right on the money.
He told us his favorite play was the no-look pass.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
All right, Matthew, you ready for this? This is going to be your game winner right here, buddy.
Throws the fade, back shoulder. Cooper Kupp's got it. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown, LA!
If we weren't playing football, I think we'd still be friends.
I love you, man. Whatever happens, I love you.
We were both dads to a bunch of little munchkins. I've just learned so much from him playing alongside of him. He's one of the greats in this league.
Somebody ran up to me like, we won. I just started crying.
It's a good year for you. Bulldogs, Super Bowl.
It was solid.
Who in the NFL do you think is deserving to make the NFL top 100?
In the NFL deserving. Of course, I'm gonna say my brother. That's the first person that comes to mind.
You know what time it is? It's Happy Sunday!
Game day has been tons of fun in Buffalo the last 2 years, thanks to Josh Allen's big arm and Stephon Diggs' sweet hands.
Hey, Shooter McGavin!
It is caught. Stephon Diggs, incredible. Trying to fire it, going to keep it himself. Finally throws it late. It is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What a throw and catch at a time that the Bills desperately needed one. It's a great catch, baby.
His best physical trait is going up and catching the ball. There's not too many 50-50 balls that he doesn't come down with. It's going to be him or nobody.
Stephon Diggs went up. He beat Xavier Howard. What a great play.
And then again, if it's a bad or poorly thrown ball, he's knocking it down, so it's not an interception. So I love that about him, that he's protecting me.
Just a baller. I mean, some of his releases off the line, I've seen tape of him literally acting like he has a basketball going between his legs. It seems like DBs just can't get a good jam on him.
Diggs, his transition skills are so good.
Route running, I mean, he's up there absolutely best in the league at it.
What a route by Diggs.
Hats off to Diggs for that route. I mean, that's just a heck of a route.
Diggs is a dude you got to be disciplined first. He's a guy that's real shifty. He's going to shake you and beat you inside for the first down.
Allen shovels ahead. Stephon Diggs, spin move, avoids, still going. First down.
With most guys, they kind of have a certain route tree, so you can eliminate a lot of the plays they run. But with Diggs, they give him the whole route tree, and they give him options to do a lot of different things. He can run short, he can run deep. And I think that's what makes him dangerous. You really got to be on your P's and Q's.
They're getting a lesson from this veteran receiver.
This that deep post route. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you leave 14 one-on-one with the safety. I mean, you're asking for a big play to happen.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Maybe the best receiver in the NFL.
The toughness is, I respect, more than anything, because you can be a star wide receiver and kind of shy away from a lot of those things and still get away with it, but he's not one of those people.
And I think his mentality of just being this dog that'll go after anybody and anything at any time.
Hey, E! They can't with us.
He's got our backs.
I need one. Job, buddy. I need one from you. I need one too. I need one from you. Let's get it.
And I think everybody sees that on Sundays.
I love playing against him because he's just a competitor. He's going to compete. He's going to be passionate. He's going to have fun.
Stephon Diggs gets the camera and then starts taking pictures of his teammates.
And that's the type of guys you like. I don't think no one can cover him except me.
I think Little Bosa real good too, Nick. How he rushes is pretty wild just to watch. He picking 270, 280 pounders up off both of their feet.
Oh, Bosa! Damn!
Through a 300-pound man.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Nick Bosa up close and personal, this guy has got quads, guns, he's got it all.
Nick Bosa never misses arm day, or leg day, or the chance to sack a quarterback. But last year, he missed the top 100 after missing 2020 with a torn ACL.
Our freshman year at Ohio State, he was actually coming off of an ACL, and when he made his way back, he was himself.
I've seen what I've always seen from college, just how crazy strong Nick is. He can go around the edge with speed, with hands, and he can run you over.
This is just an effort sack. This is what Bosa does best. Just hits him with a bull rush.
Man amongst boys right there.
What makes Nick so dynamic is his understanding of the game, but his ability to play with low leverage.
His knees be touching the ground. He'd be bear crawling and he'd just boom, pop up.
He's able to stop and start and turn and twist.
Well, when you put Odell Beckham Jr. on him, advantage Nick Bosa. They try to bring Odell Beckham to help cut him off. There's just no chance.
He's so mobile and flexible and able to hit the edge with speed.
Bosa like a steamroller off the edge.
How about Bosa? The dip, the rip.
I don't know what it's called, but he does this a whole lot. So.
Bosa got in a 4-point stance and just ripped up the football field.
That out in and back in real quick with the hand swipe, that's a tough one.
Nick Bosa's right up there. He's definitely a guy you have to study.
In 2020, Nick ranked 17th, the highest debut for a rookie defender in the history of the top 100. He also began a friendly rivalry with his brother Joey.
At this point, I'm so over competing with him. I just want him to do the best he can and me do the best I can, but I think he's going to be higher, which he should be. I mean, he had 15 sacks last year, almost took his team to the Super Bowl, so I think he deserves to be higher than me. Last year, it was bull, though.
He's goofy. Him and his brother are both like that. You would never know if you heard him talk over a headset or something like that. You would never know that it was this behemoth of a human.
Did I jam your thumb when I high-fived you? No? Good.
They're freaking natures. They're just complete players. Being a 4-3 DN, that's something I want to be.
He's advanced, man. I mean, that's why you get drafted first round, because you're ready. You could play like a Pro Bowler right away, and that's exactly what he did.
In Ja'Marr Chase's final year at LSU, he caught 20 touchdowns from Joe Burrow en route to a national championship. Chase and Burrow reunited in Cincinnati and picked up right where they left off.
That was fun. Let's keep it going. Burrow's going to fling it high and deep for Chase. He's got to step on his defender again. Catches at the 10. 2 defenders go down.
Week after week, they're just bombing on people, just like they were in college.
Chase finished the season with 13 touchdown receptions, most in the AFC, and 1,455 receiving yards, the most ever by a rookie. He was named the Offensive Rookie of the Year and paced the Bengals to their best season in over 3 decades.
I think he has sneaky speed. He doesn't look as fast as he is.
Gonna run a slant and gonna run a go and runs right by him.
He's like Odell Beckham 2.0. We always appreciated guys like Odell and Julio Jones and Jerry Rice. These guys can catch a slant and take it yard. And he's one of them.
Slant caught by Chase. Runs to the 30. Breaks out of the pass.
Go, Ja'Marr!
Touchdown!
Woo,
how great is Ja'Marr Chase?
Woo, man.
I think the biggest thing was the release, threading them vertical, making the catch, and then obviously the finish is why he's so special.
He's electricity, right now. I remember he caught a ball on us. It was like a 10-yard out. He took it 80 yards, to the crib.
Well, there's the explosive that we're talking about. You wouldn't think that this one was going to go to the house.
Yeah, he had like 200 like at halftime. It was embarrassing. It was Tiger on Tiger crime. That's how I like to describe it.
In Cincinnati's 2 games against the Chiefs, Chase scored 4 touchdowns. The Bengals won both, including a stunner at Kansas City for the AFC Championship.
And I said, hey, you're going to be the greatest receiver to ever do this. And I sat here and told you that between me and you, don't ever let nobody tell you nothing different, bro. Go get you a ring, bring that back home, and handle business.
My dad's named Trayvon.
Trayvon?
He say hi to me. Yeah.
Aiden's dad, Trevon Diggs, got the NFL's attention last year with 11 interceptions, the most by any player in 40 years.
Picked out of the air by Trevon Diggs.
I know. Hey! Yeah, I know.
Trevon Diggs jumped the route.
He ran a route with him. Ooh, that's the receiver in him before he transferred to DB. Him having that receiver background is just going to help him be better as a DB.
Back to throw, checked out, over the middle, intercepted by Diggs. Right sideline, 30, Diggs 20, Diggs house.
What he's doing this year is crazy. Seeing how he worked all training camp, and then for it to translate in the season, it's crazy.
I need another one.
Darnold is hit as he throws the ball out. Intercepted by Diggs. First 4 games of the year with an interception. Seriously, young man.
The game that solidified that, I was like, man, this guy's really like that was the Panthers week when he had back-to-back picks. And one was like a diving one, and I was like, man, that boy's flying in the air for them balls. Man, Trey's the real deal.
Darnold back to throw, out to the left. It is broken up and intercepted by Diggs again. Diggs again. Diggs again.
I mean, I don't know why quarterbacks still try to throw at him. So, I mean, he's one of the best corners in the league, hands down.
Bro, you writing history on God, boy. Give me another one? Yes, I got you. I'm going to throw this. Oh, they can't cheat that.
Lots of time going deep, and he's got a man down the middle of the field, and the ball is intercepted by Diggs. There's his interception for the week. 30, 40, coming right, taken down at the 40.
You don't want to throw a late one, across the middle against him.
Jones fires it over the middle, and there's Diggs with the deflected interception left sideline. 10, 5, of course it's Diggs.
This kid.
Trevon Diggs has now tied an NFL record 6 consecutive games with an interception to start a season.
Every time I turn on the TV, yep, he got another pick.
Ryan throws a deep slant, it's intercepted, and that's Diggs.
I heard he played receiver at Bama, and Saban switched him over to corner, so that might have been something special that Saban done started, but he definitely is a special player. He got juice right now.
He rolls left, chased by Gallimore, throws it in the end zone, intercepted by Diggs.
I like Trayvon one-on-one against anybody in the league. He proved his dominance, and he's one of the top defenders in the league right now.
Yeah, bro, he loves it.
Go home.
He thinks he's a WWE wrestler.
Come on, boys!
George Kittle, take one.
Hi. How you doing? Oh, excuse me. Oh, whoa. Oh, golly gee. I'm silly. It's wacky. Oh! Just out here having fun, I guess.
George Kittle may be a fun-loving guy, but he didn't make the top 100 for his personality.
Oh, yeah, Jorge. Yeah, George is, to me, he's the best tight end I ever played with.
George Kittle's the best blocking tight end there is in the league, and I think probably of all time. I have no shame in saying that. Him and I working together, it's just been a dream. We call ourselves the Spirit Bros. When the two of us are working together, we feel like no team is gonna be able to set an edge on us, and we're gonna drive you past the numbers, hopefully into your sideline.
He's going to stick his nose in there, and he's going to not just
look to position block you. He's looking to dominate you. You know, you see him get under cats, get under the pads, run his feet, and then next thing you know, pancake.
Kittle, he has great hand placement. If he gets his hands inside, he'll pancake anyone. He'll pancake me if he gets his hands inside.
It's not like he's pancaking DBs. Nah, like this guy is pancaking D linemen, linebackers. It's amazing to watch. It is.
He is the best I've seen in the National Football League at coming across the formation and cutting out defensive ends, outside linebackers. We love Travis Kelce, but he does not block like that.
It's kind of how I run block. Like, I'm 245 pounds. I shouldn't be blocking 300-pound people, but if I get off the ball, I get my first, second step in the ground and run through a guy, hey, it surprises him.
He's the best blocker in the league at his position, but one of the best pass-catching tight ends as well. He'll go and run a deep over and catch a contested ball on your best safety as well.
An amazing one-hand catch by Kittle.
Besides Gronk in his prime, there hasn't been anyone since I've been in the league who can dominate in both the run game and the pass game.
What a catch by George.
The thing that I respect the most about George is his effort, how hard he plays. He goes 1,000 miles per hour. He's fast too. This guy gets 50-yard touchdowns. He breaks one tackle, and then all of a sudden, safety's not catching him, corner's not catching him. Just a freak show. He's at the top right now. The top of the top.
Kittle with the catch. Touchdown!
I think like the last, 4 or 5 Super Bowl winners have had pretty decent tight ends, from Gronk to Kelce to Zach Ertz. You know, you gotta have a good tight end to win Super Bowls.
Oh, tight ends, baby.
Mr. Joseph Burrow. Clearly the pocket appears to collapse. Joe escapes.
Burrow throws, caught, streaking toward the end zone.
Tremendous. Joe Burrow buying time in the pocket.
Give Joe Burrow credit.
You only see that in vets, right? And that vet level focus for a second-year guy is extremely impressive. And you see it all come out in this one play.
We had a chance to see a full-on Joe Burrow and like what he can do, and he's in the Super Bowl.
All right, Joe.
What he works so hard for.
Welcome.
Joe, nice to meet you, brother.
Welcome you.
I'm Joe.
Hey. I'm your big brother.
For a second-year player, he does it like he's been playing the game for 15 years.
He just does things very just nonchalant.
What do I have to say to the kids?
Just another football game.
Cool breeze, Joe.
Let's get it going.
Let go. Life does get tough. No need to
He
stress.
trusts his receivers. They believe, like, they'll put them in positions to make plays.
Where will you be for the revolution?
Burrow has a confidence to him.
He definitely brings that swagger.
Put it in my hands.
The bigger the moment,
Put it in my hands, Trey. It's over.
the more calm Joe Burrow comes.
What will I say to the kids?
What up, Aaron?
Wake up, things might get rough. No need to stress, keeps you down too much. Wake up, I heard they found a solution. Where will you be for the revolution?
With Joe, I think it's his poise.
Hey, we gotta go down and score right here.
He's a leader, for sure.
Come on, let's go! Let's go!
Once he gets a rhythm, gets going, his play is very swaggy.
How to do it again?
I'm so high, I'm so high.
The best quarterbacks sometimes are like, this is where the throw is supposed to go, but I like this matchup better. And so he takes advantage of matchups a lot.
And I like it. Hey, I am happy to take this night like other days. Somehow I feel okay. Somehow I feel okay. Whoa.
Just look at his poise in the pocket, whether that's, making a throw or making, the play to put the ball down and, run and get the first down.
He can easily break the pocket. He can give you a little something. You're like, whoa.
I'm your big brother.
Don't make a whole D-line miss if you aren't under your toes.
Let go, life does get tough. No need to stress. hold you back too much. Let's go, heard they found a solution. Where you be for the revolution?
He's easily one of the best quarterbacks in the whole NFL, not just, young quarterbacks.
Where you be for the revolution?
He's definitely the future of the NFL.
For the revolution.
I get a zit right in the middle of my lip. Day of the Super Bowl. Unbelievable.